So you want to follow the schedule that I attached and use the resources that I give you on the left side menu of MyMathLab. And so I'm going to show you that real quick. When you first are getting into MyMathLab, it'll look something like this. And once you've added my course, you can click on that. And it'll bring up our class. And this is all the things for our class. You can see here that there are upcoming assignments showing. You can also see, become familiar with the exercise area and practice entering answers. If you've never used MyMathLab before, this is a really good thing for you to do to start, because it lets you know what you're capable of doing when you're entering answers. And a lot of times we expect all those things from you. You should run the browser check. You can also click again here, how to enter answers. There is a tutor service available. I don't usually have my students do that just because it costs extra, and I don't know how focused it is on what we're doing, because we're using little bits of the book, not the entire book in the order that it's written. The study plan, I generally tell you, you can use if you want, but it's going to distract you from doing your classwork. So I sort of discourage that as well, because it's going to give you lots of problems to work and you feel like you're accomplishing so much, but none of it is work that I need you to do for the class. So just keep that in mind. If you scroll past these, I leave this up here because I want you to do the browser check and I want you to have access to the how to enter answers. So that's why I leave that announcement there. This announcement is from me, and it's telling you how to get started. So follow the schedule, use the resources, and then the lesson videos. Click more to see the rest of my message, and there's my whole message. Okay, so you can read through that. It'll help you get going. Also, what I'm talking about, the left side menu, is all of these menu items over here. Any of them you can click on. If you click Math 104 Info, you see the syllabus, the objectives, and the schedule. Click on any of them and they'll pop up and you can read through them. And the schedule. Student guides, you'll want to print these out. So you have both the guides, which is this sort of a shell of what we're going to talk about in each of the lesson videos. And I recommend that you print them. Just come to the top right and print. And then here's the worksheets that go along with this unit. And there's one of them, and there's the other one. So you'll see that for each of the 4 units that we're going to go through. I really recommend that you print them as you get to them, because sometimes I have to update errors that I find. And so the longer you put off printing them, the better, because if I change and fix an error, then I don't want you to have to go back and have to reprint. Okay, those are the student guides. Then you also have this worksheets, just the worksheets again. And there's the 2 that we already saw, and there's another one for mixture problems. So they're in 2 places. They're under the student guides and they're under worksheets. They're also embedded in the student guides, so like you can't forget them anywhere. Reviews, if you come into the reviews, there's review, and if you scroll to the bottom of the reviews, there's usually an answer key at the end so that you can check yourself. Don't peek until you're all finished. These reviews also tell you what page in your guides to look back to if you need help. So that's a really nice feature as well. This review, Unit 2, has all the problems on one page, and then the answer key on a second page, because it's things that you want to put on the graph and label and so forth. So it's all the work is shown for you right there. So you can go through anytime you're ready for a review and find them here. Video lectures, this is another important link. You will want to come in here and just click on the first item, and you'll see there's Mrs. Varela, and she's explaining this topic, and she'll walk you through the whole thing. You can take notes and work along with her so that you know for sure what you're doing. and it's a really huge help. So that was the video lecture. So you can just click on any of them and it'll bring it up in the same window. And if you want to get back to MyMathLab, you probably just should use the left arrow to get you back. If you want to create and send an email, you can do that from here. If you want to view the ebook, you can do that here, which is just going to take you into the textbook itself. So if you feel like you really want to see more on what chapter we're working on, we're generally in the R chapter, and so you can look in more detail there and click on whatever concept you feel you want to see more information about. So there's some things and you can scroll through.